Hey guys, Jared Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus Homes, your local home builder, and Focus Remodels when you love where you live and you want to make it better. Okay, this week, so we actually had an increase in pending sales. You remember the low week last week, but we also had a decrease for Lakeland of the listings. So let's go into the details. So this particular week, we only had 63% of the new pendings in Lakeland replaced by new listings, and that's a huge hole in the inventory bucket. But if you look at by the zip code, it is very interesting. So 33801, 33805, 33809, and 33810, very, 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 very low in new listings. But then you look at 33811, 12, 13, 15, and 03, and those are all 100% replenishment or slightly more. So it's definitely this week. The shortages are definitely an area. So North Lakeland has a huge shortage this week of 3309, only 26%. So only 1 in 4 of the new pendings homes that were put under contract were replaced by new listings. Wow, that's a huge differential. So if you know people who need to sell in North Lakeland, now is the time. There's a huge shortage there, particularly. All right, this last week we had our average house was a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1896 square feet, and that was up from last week. 197.18 per square foot was the average list price, with 195.87 the average sold price. The average per square foot. The average price total of a listing is 377,356, and the average close is 377,198. See how close those numbers got together? So we had a 99% sold to list ratio with average days on the market of 35. If we look at the pricing year over year for that same week, we're just under 5% increase. And remember, historically 4% is the number over decades and decades and decades for people to expect. The days on the market, if I'm looking at the graph now, it's definitely trending down. If you've been watching the last few weeks, you'll notice that it's pretty obvious that we got up there for a little while. We got up to close to 50 days, 47 or so days. Now we're at 35 days. Uh, Pending sales, I mentioned to you, both went up in the county and in Lakeland itself. So that was excellent. The no real news on the cancels and the listings expired, etc. Basically the same pattern that we've seen before. We have the latest info we have on the months of supply is for May. It'll probably come out second, third week of July to tell us what June is going on, but we can see the trend. So we're at 1.67 months of supply. We need 6 months to be equal buyers, equal sellers. So at the moment, for every 28 homes for sale, we have 100 buyers in Lakeland. With the caveat, if your house is kind of ugly, hasn't been updated, it's not clean, it needs projects, those houses are still sitting a little bit. So even though we have this large pool of buyers, they're not settling for things that have issues. So please take that into account. And also, if your roof is older, if it doesn't have 5+ years on it, people are struggling to get insurance. So just keep that in mind, please. Okay, we talked about active listings. In Lakeland went down, and the county basically stayed the same. The price drops. We saw only 53% of the listings had a price improvement this past week as a percentage of Lakeland listings. It's been 61%, 68, 74. It got up to 75% in December, so we can see a big decrease. Actually, if you think about that, it's about 50% decrease. If we're at 50 and go to 75, that's 25. That's 50%. So yeah, we've had a pretty big decrease in homes requiring a price improvement. Please remember the home swap program. With such small inventory, you can sell your house and then have a difficult time finding one. We have the Focus Home Swap that allows you to buy your next house first and sell your current house last. It's unbelievable. It takes a ton of stress out of the process. If you can't use it, please share it with somebody else. Also, if you're a buyer struggling to get your offer approved, we have a convert to cash program. Also, Focus Cash, we have that as well. And don't forget, if you end up staying where you're at, Focus Remodels will absolutely love to help you with that. We're helping tons of people update their homes and even expand them and give them more square footage, etc. converting spaces. So that's that. Hope you all had an amazing time at Red, White, and Kaboom. Our family went downtown for the food truck and that. It was amazing. And then we also went to the Tiger Games. That it was great. So we'll see you at First Friday this week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.